Hello and welcome back to SUSICon 2024 in Berlin. And I'm joined again from Johan from Umoni. And we're going to do the demo now. So I'm going to shut up and floor is yours.
Thank you. Yeah, as you may remember, we are an IT company, and once we have spinned up our cloud and also have a SUSE private cloud, we also get ready to use user interfaces. And within the SUSE Umoni template, there's also a SUSE dashboard available. So it's been SUSE branded.
Watch over your shoulder here.
Yeah, sure, for sure. So what you see here is actually a view of the main view. Our philosophy is that it should be very easy to use. We have a B2C feeling of our applications. So it's not a lot of data. Everything is green. Actually, a business user of their units, they might also only want a TV screen. Is everything okay with our edge devices all over the world? That's why it's green. If you don't remember what the place is, you can just click on the thing. Oh yeah, was our set with trucks for our operations. Then you can of course drill down in everything. You can go in locations view. Where do we have our offices? Where is our actually representatives all over the world? And then you can go down to like a space where it's a local level. You can see how many machines we're watching here. What's the personnel that is working with them, the maps and the machines. Then you can go more to a machine level or a facility level. But now I'm going to do a quick demo, so I go to a machine level. Of course, I can search for either if it's a truck, yeah, then it finds a truck in the operation somewhere. But if I'm going to this pump station, it simulates a water station. It's actually this station here that we have live.
Do we call that a rig?
Yeah, this could be a demo rig, but this is an edge computing rig. So this computer here actually now talks to the cloud. So you can see it's very real time. A few seconds ago, the cloud knows that this computer actually have talked with real data. And it measures temperature here, like 26 degrees.
I don't believe that.
No.
Just for the record, it's super cold today.
Yeah, that's true. It's going down here because we just it's not normalized yet. But you can zoom in the data, and it's very quickly to actually use the system because everything is in real time, more or less. And it's also aggregates data very quickly, so it calculates what's the average automatically for the end users. You saw that I clicked or just tampered this device, and it actually can sense things. So when we put it here, you had a big spike, and here it has small spikes. I just tampered it, and it actually knows that something has happened. So this is a typical view of a machine. We also have metadata from a business system integrated, so we know the pictures. We have service manuals. So if you want to do service for stuff, you have it here. We have a service request mode. So if a technician gets an alert that the sensors have sensed this one needs maintenance, they can actually go out on the field and see that in the portal as well. One cool thing is actually that all now I need to minimize this a little bit. I'm sorry about that. The cool thing is that you have a QR code here. So I will show that in the end, is that we can just have an application, and we have a SUSE Umoni service application. So you can just put it at and get all the data in your phone. So when you're standing on site, you get the cloud data when you actually do repairs. Then we have a device view, so we monitor the actual device communication again. You can drill down here and get all the device metadata. You can have the system temperature. If it was 5G connected, you will have the phone network here as well. It's quite customizable as well, so everything can be managed. So once you have these devices here, you can both manage accounts, users, memberships, all the security related to who can look at the information. It's also in user interfaces. You can look at all devices from this perspective as well. So if I have a device here, I can actually go down to the configuration level or see all the data and transformation aspects of this device and actually change it here in the cloud environment. If I am actually like a SUSE Linux expert, I will always look down to the down level or the bottom of things. I can actually really go into configurations of graphs. And if I go to like this SUSE, I actually go down to JSON level and can actually configure the cloud within the user interface and then save it. And then the cloud will take the new configuration and all aspect of the device and digital twin will change. So this is more out of the box. So if you have a project and set up an edge computer with SUSE Edge, configure that together with Umoni code on the edge, and spin up this private cloud, you will have this environment within a day, or actually less than a day. And then you can start to talk with customers. What should we do? What do you want for use cases? Instead of maybe start to code from that day. I will show you the last thing, this move to app view, like in the phone view. So I go into information here again. So I can show to users. I go to a SUSE app. So there's a SUSE app available, SUSE Umoni. But if I press here, I can actually scan a QR code. So if I scan this code as you see on the screen, once it reads it, it brings out this pump in my screen. So then I get all the sensor data here. So if I'm a service technician, I can go and maybe adjust something, see if the temperature is changing, if the distances is good, if it's okay. And when I'm there, I maybe also want to have like the service manual. And then the system knows this asset, this digital twin, this is actually the service manual when you're standing there. So it's also product information related to data. If I might take a picture of you. If I'm there and I see, some problems, I can actually just take a picture and say, we are in an interview, and I say test, and I say info, and maybe if this was the pump,
I'm the pump.
the pump, then you can just also from the field say we need a new spare part or something. Then if you have just sent that from the field, I go to service requests, and you can see that it comes into the clouds. So the service technician can say, yeah, but try to adjust this sensor, and but we need to replace it, and then remember it. So all these business processes are also available in the system.
Fantastic. And question out of the blue, we didn't script that. How easy is to add the new devices, Larry?
If it's in SUSE Edge, you spin that up, you get an ID, typically from the MAC address of the Ethernet interface, because that's unique. And if I go here into device mode, I actually can press devices, and I can just press add device. If I have configured a device type that is a SUSE, you can see one is configured here, and that's from the configuration. You make a JSON object of the aspects of the device. I select it here. I just type in the ID, the address, and I name it, and then I press save, and then the system will wait for that to communicate. Of course, for security reasons, we have two models. This is without authentication in the demo, but when you go to production, you either get credentials with a public certificate, but then have username and login, and then the username is based on the device credentials. But then you can also step up one step and also have a private certificate for each device. And then that is needed to actually establish communication as well.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.